Check, check. Okay. Check. Check, check. All right. Welcome back. Yeah, as you can actually see it, but I changed my streaming program. Yeah, I was really struggling with the sound at some point with the sound completely bugging and crashing basically. Okay, let me just give a check. Okay, looks like it's functioning now. So I switched to yeah, perhaps my mic is still too high. Let me fix it. Can I close this? Okay. All right, let's try with 6. So I changed streaming program, and now I'm streaming with OBS. Before I was using Streamlabs, and let's see if now it's stable. Yeah, otherwise again I will have to go back to the purple platform, because yeah, there was functioning pretty well everything, even with Streamlabs. So it's a big test. We will see. We will see. So today we're flying the Vision Jet, as you can clearly see here. Our cute Vision Jet in this very bad weather. We're gonna do this flight here from Maramures to Balaton. It's quite a busy. Not really. Before was all online here. But we will see if they're still online when we get to Hungary. Okay, let's start planning, because we have to plan today. So we're gonna fly November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Let me write it down. November 284 Sierra Fox, which is our Vision Jet from here to here. I'm not gonna repeat the name of this stuff. Vision Jet. Let's see where we go. So I'm gonna do some tests, of course, some sound check during the live stream, and see how it goes. Let me see also the quality. Is everything fine, right? Okay, it's fuller. Okay, yeah, nice. Okay. Wow, pretty interesting flight plan here. This stuff, I don't like it at all, to be honest. Family. Okay, we don't have any departure or arrival. Well, we just have this flight plan. Looks really basic to me. Yeah, we should have some procedure. Oh wait, let me see runway. So runway 27 here. Wait a sec. Okay, I will have, of course, to do some. Well, perhaps here I can already do something like this, because this interval. Okay, not like this maybe, but this one. All right. I'm gonna do. Ooh. No. Okay, webcam. Okay, yeah, I will have, of course. OBS is way more basic, but apparently way more stable also. And yeah, I will have to do some overlays and stuff, but for now it's just a test. So we're gonna go with really basic situation, as you can see here. Okay, matter tough. Why is it taking forever to open? Okay. So this is gonna take a little bit time to schedule this flight, because yeah, basically we have to check a couple of stuff. First, the weather, which is really runway 27. This is interesting. 6 knots. With 5 knots of tailwind, because I have to check, cross check with Navigraph the procedure and stuff, because otherwise I don't know. I'm not familiar with this kind of airport. Lima Romeo, Bravo Mike, Lima Romeo, Bravo Mike. Okay. Okay, we don't have any departure procedure. That's why. Okay, so never mind. Running 27 is fine for us. And to destination, I already checked, should be runway 16. No, this is wrong. Runway 16. Okay. Yeah, but still, it's terrible here. Okay, it's Lima Hotel Sierra Mike. Yeah, of course, also we have the iPad page, which I should open. Lima Hotel Sierra Mike. So we have a couple of arrivals from Nelox. Yeah, of course, maybe it doesn't make any sense for us to go there. Okay. So, well, I don't know. I mean, it looks seem brief, okay. But yeah, it looks really weird, this stuff especially. I mean, what is that? But yeah, we don't have much alternative. Okay, let me see the iPad page. iPad. Okay, as I thought, it's not working, but alright, properties. Okay, yeah, alright. Everything looks fine. So yeah, I was just checking a couple of stuff here. But yeah, we're gonna trust it. I mean, I don't like it, but whatever. Bucharest as an alternate is fine. Probably I will pick up Zagreb. Lima Delta Zulu Alpha. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, of course, we can come back to Budapest if we want. I don't know. No, let's go with Lima Delta Zulu Alpha. And in case, let's add a little bit of extra fuel. Let me set up the registration. November 284 Sierra Fox. Fuel planning. Let's go 30 minutes of extra fuel. Alright. Can you hear me? Let me set up the registration. Yes, you can. So hopefully it's gonna work. Not sure. Wow, we're gonna go to ceiling altitude. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks pretty fine to me. I mean, apart from the flight plan itself. But yeah, whatever. Okay. Terrible weather, by the way, in our departure. Really, really fluid sim, by the way. Okay. They did a lot of improvement. This is our quite light plane, of course. But it's extremely stable. Oh, wow. I guess my sim volume is a bit high. Let me see it. Okay, now sim volume is pretty fine. Now it's work here. Can we enter or what? Yeah. Okay. There we are. Okay, it's closing. We are into the plane now. Let me file the flight plan on VATSIM. So I don't know, because I read some forum yesterday and I saw that Streamlabs is pretty, let's say, not the best choice if you want to fly. Sorry, if you want to fly. If you want to... Oh, our flight plan is really terrible, but whatever. If you want to stream in YouTube. So hopefully OBS is fine. Because I like to stream in YouTube, but yeah, I'm really struggling to do that. Let me just... Give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so flight plan filed. Sim is not even working. Nice. That's good to see. Okay, we're back. Okay, I would say we can start checking this really scaring EFB. Wow. Oof. Yeah, really scary because sometimes can really be interesting to try to generate something with that. Okay, there is no our flight. Let's see if it's here. Let's see if they improved something after the update. Not that. Home again. Okay, here we have it. View flight. Yeah, actually we don't care about this at the moment. We want to load the plane. Okay. Yeah, should be cool to have some tool to just import the weight and balance. No, I don't think in the vision that is present. Okay, let me go just one sec. Battery on, generator on. Weight and balance. Yeah, but that's just to enter stuff in the FMS. It's not really loading something. So we should carry today 5 passenger, 4 kilos of cargo. What is that? Come on. Okay, no, it's gonna be... Okay, let's just go 400 kilos of payload. Okay. Fuel is gonna be 600 and... Okay, let's go 700 kilos of fuel. So... What? No. Let's load immediately. Okay, let me see. We are Wow, we are overweight. 2.7 tons. No, we're not overweight, but we're really close to overweight. Should be 2.7 and 2. Okay, that's pretty accurate. All right. So, fuel. Confirm. Back. Weight and balance. What? Oh my god, I have to do it. I have to do this manually, really? That's really bad, I mean. Wait. No, okay, this is for to set empty weight, but fuel reserves should be 1.74. Sorry, 174 kilos. Yeah, I remember this stuff from the Vision Jet. It's really sad. Okay, sound still there. Yeah. I mean, we can do it or not. It's gonna be something like that, by the way. We are full, so let's go with 70 for each seat and see what we got. We should match what is 2.7 tons, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to stay here 10 years to set up this. Are we seeing some people or... Oh yeah, wow. Hello? Yeah, but just... Okay. Now, flight plan, let's stand by. I want to see, do we have a weight and ballast recap? I guess no. No. Great. Okay. So for flight plan, I don't think you can import from here to SimRiff, but from here you can, yeah. So let's use this system request. Import. Okay. Alamu, yeah, that's correct. So let's go here, let's go to initialization, here. Flight plan down, takeoff data, runway 27. required takeoff distance? I don't know. I mean, you should tell me. Okay, I mean, accept initialization. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, we don't care about weight and balance, to be honest. More or less is something like that. Okay. So we do have a flight plan. Do we have a map? This is our weight and balance. Yeah, I guess so. Where is fuel? Fuel. Ah, it's in gallon. But yeah. So I guess we are quite out. That's great to see. But probably it's not that correct. I don't know. Oh, let me see this, honestly. No, we can't. I mean, we should be able to change it anyway. Yeah, weight and balance. If I remove something, is that changing or what? 0. Ah, yeah, okay. So it's based on what we input here. So we're quite out of... I mean, we couldn't really take off like this. Cool stuff, this. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, whatever. We want... okay, no, we can't do anything with this. 1228. Oh, it didn't do the sound. 2000. Okay. Here, map. On this side... On the other side, we want traffic probably. We have checklist as well. Let's give a check to the checklist. Sorry for my cringe. Okay. Should be able... Ah, wow, it's not working still. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, this should be... Look at that. Again, another... I mean, no, that wasn't a default plane, of course. But yeah, as you can see, we are not able to navigate into the checklist. Still, this was a bug of the previous version of the Vision Jet, and after the update they didn't fix this, so nice, good to know. So we're not going to be able to use any checklist here. Okay, what? Should I remove chokes by myself? Oh yeah. Wait, let me see if we don't have anything. Oh my god, we have NG. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot everything. Okay. So, no checklist for us. I mean, at least not inboard checklist. Hey, 1228 on the frequency. Let's give a check here. Everything is fine. Well, I have some checklist myself. So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the checklist. Executive. No, I didn't put the Vision Jet on the executive. What a shame. Oh, probably I don't have checklist actually. Yeah. I never downloaded Vision Jet checklist. Yeah, it's really basic, I mean. But, okay, let me bring up some checklists from the web. Checklist. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, there is a page in which you can find checklists of the Vision Jet, but yeah, should be better to have it. Anyway, let's go. So, parking brake should be set. I have no idea, honestly. Okay, parking brake is set. Doors is closed. Battery 1 and 2 on. Navigation light is automatic, is it right? Yeah. Master oxygen switch pressed. Avionic initialization is complete. Yeah, we can start up engine actually. Transponder is already on. Yeah, altitude reporting. Okay. Yeah, let's set them up here. All right. Transponder on. Engine on. Run, and we just have to press gonna start up automatically. What is that? Engine starts. Yeah, probably satisfying. Alright. Wow, nice sound. Alright. Engine stable. Fresh air, bleed air basically on. Bleed is on. Before taxi, fuel is set. Okay, everything is set. Altimeter not set. Altimeter is 1008. Okay, altimeter set. We should set some autopilot, I guess. Trim. Okay, trim is like a mystery because of course we don't have any trim calculator. Unfortunately, let's just go with a 2%, 2 degrees is fine. Toga button, press, but yeah, I would want to set up some autopilot before. Toga pressed. Okay, not working. Perhaps we have to have the flight director on. Toga. No. Great. So, we're gonna take off on heading, probably. Why Toga button is not working? Ah, because... wait. Where is... This is auto throttle disconnect. I guess at least. But I have Toga set, which I don't remember. I don't remember why I said Toga. That was very unprofessional. No, I don't remember. Apologize. We're gonna take off without Toga. Okay. And I want to set up a little bit the autopilot. Because heading is completely wrong. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Classical. They still have this stuff here going on. That's incredible, I mean. And also, Tika standby, it's altitude reporting. What? Standby. No, mod shell. What? We have control. Oh my god, we have control. Yeah, not oh my god, but yeah. It's pretty annoying. Given the situation. Okay, let's climb. I mean, I don't know. Okay, let me see this because... Actually, I don't have to go here. Yeah, I need to find Toga button. What the fuck is this? Alright. No, I can't find like this. I mean, why there is not a menu and nothing? They change stuff. I just want to see power lever, and it's a nightmare. Ah, manette. Okay. Ah, but this is auto throttle. Ah, okay. Wow. Okay. I found the Toga button. Somehow. 122.030. Now it's gonna be a nightmare because yeah, every time it's like. First thing first, can we hear VATSIM? Ooh, Okay. That should be working. I can't hear anyone. Is this guy online or what? Oh, perhaps nobody's talking. Okay, let's do an auto radio check. 122.000. 122.000. Ooh. Yeah, it's functioning. Let's go back. Like, okay, it's almost stuck.
Direct left, clear direct runway 26 left. Continue approach runway. Current on phone.
Oh, so low the volume.
București Control, bună seara, Taron 43 Golf, with squawk 7700 wait, autopilot failure.
Bună seara, Taron 403 Golf, București, radar contact, comunicații intenții.
We request landing to runway 08 right by following the Polun 1 kilo. Taron 43 Golf.
Taron 403 Kilo, are you able to make it to runway 26 left?
We're able to 6 left, Taron 43 Golf.
Now it's gonna be really
Taron
interesting.
403 Golf, are you able to fly a heading?
Oh, it's so high for you. Let's see.
Taron 43 Golf.
Wait a sec.
Taron 403 Golf, turn right, heading 040 degrees, expect ILS, runway 26 left.
040 heading and set ILS to 2 left, Taron 43 Golf.
Control law, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Request clearance to destination.
Good evening, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, Bucharest radar. Surface wind at Maramures right now, 320 degrees, 6 knots. Advise your preferred runway.
Yeah, we were scheduling runway 27, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, you are clear to destination. Active runway 27. After departure, fly runway heading. Climb flight level 280, squawk 1 south.
Okay, runway 27 after departure, runway heading. Climb flight level 280, squawk 1000, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, feedback is correct. Startup is approved at your discretion. QNH by Amar 1008, call me ready for taxi.
QNH 1008, startup on discretion, will call for taxi, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Okay.
Taron 403 Golf, descent altitude 4000.
Hi Scar, I don't know if you're still there, but
1005.
yeah, basically to join VATSIM you need an account, and nothing. There is, I mean, when I did it, there was an exam, a quick exam to do, and that's it. To join VATSIM, it's pretty easy. It's to use VATSIM properly. That's another stuff, of course. So climb 280, runway heading after departure. Yeah, let's brief some stuff, of course. Well, we just have to brief the taxi. So we will need to backtrack, and yeah, that's it. All right. I think we can go immediately. Control November 284 Sierra Fox, we're ready for taxi.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, do you require backtrack?
Yeah, we require backtrack. November 284 Sierra Foxtrot.
November 28 Sierra Foxtrot, taxi Charlie Bravo, holding for runway 27. Backtrack is approved. Call me ready for departure.
Charlie Bravo, runway 27, then backtrack. Wait call for departure. November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. I don't even know the taxiway. I mean, I don't even have the taxi, but... Oh yeah, Charlie Bravo. Pretty easy. Okay, let's go. We should have done some before taxi. Okay, wait. Okay, landing light, because we don't have taxi light. Before taxi,
for November
altimeter is set.
surface wind 240 degrees, 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Flaps 50%. Pitot it on.
26 left, correct on
Parking brake released. Let's go. Wait. Why we're not moving? Parking brake series. Alright, something is definitely wrong. Is this stuff? We shouldn't be because I didn't use it. Oh my god.
Austrian 787, continue descent, flight level 80.
Continue descent for flight level 80.
Wait a sec.
Yeah.
Bucharest Radar, good day. Turkish 5 November, Sierra, flight level 340.
Good evening, Turkish 5 November, Sierra Bucharest radar contact.
Now we have parking brake. But there was a tablet in the Vision Jet, or it was the 2020 version. Wait, let me see. We should be able to have some setting here. Utilities. Setup. Avionics setting, we don't care about this. Nope. Why is not moving? Oh my god, that's incredible. This sim is quite... is quite in a really bad... What? Oh my god, I activated the pause. When did I pause the sim? I don't know. Let me sync this, by the way. Let's go. I was expecting for the worst immediately, but yeah, we are moving. Okay, we are clear to backtrack. Let's go.
Skyrope 481, when ready, descend flight level 120, level at Denak.
Apologies. Just say again for Skyrope 481.
Skyrope 481, when ready, descend flight level 120, level at Denak.
Flight level 120, level 5.
I like the ground handling. Yeah, ground handling, they did. I know that they did something. It's, yeah, you can definitely feel a difference. To be honest. Do you have still sound? Yeah. Okay, for now sound is fine. Again, just as a reminder, I just changed streaming program. My live streaming in YouTube were completely destroyed by sound not working, basically. So I switched to OBS, and let's see. Let's see what we got.
Torun 403 Golf, Roger, continue on present heading.
Continue presenting, Taron 403 Golf.
Okay. Yeah, well, we don't really need all the runway with speeds. Perhaps should be fine to have.
Good evening, Wizard Malta 543, Bucharest radar set scope 1000.
Okay, we just have rotation speed.
Squawk 1000 with Malta 5.
have still... There was the dual runway when I landed here last
Corendon
time.
for November Whiskey, vacate at the end of the runway.
Looks like they fixed it. I don't know, but... I'm not sure, but... I will not be able to check, but if they fix it, that's cool. I have to say. Okay. Ready to go?
Corendon for November Whiskey.
So we will have auto throttle as well at some point.
Corendon for
165 is
November Whiskey,
fine for
vacate at
climb.
the end of the runway.
Runway heading. It's gonna be our...
Vacate runway, Corendon for November.
Okay, everything is fine.
Negative.
It's gonna
full
be our
runway,
initial
vacate
departure.
At the end of the runway.
Our
At
reference
the
after
end.
departure.
For November.
Did you do two guys? Why? Ah, wait. It's completely wrong. My runway heading on top of that. 173. 173 confirmed. Okay. Let's go. Control number 284 Sierra Fox ready for departure.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, surface wind by Mare 240 degrees, 6 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. November 284 Sierra Fox. Alright, let's go.
Turkish 29 kilo, leaving airspace, Unicommand 228, bye bye.
Alright, brake release. Toga.
Wizard Malta 543 identified. Proceed direct Sordu, expect Sordu 1
Nice
extra
wing from the
arrival,
right.
ILS 26 left.
Rotate.
Proceed direct Sordu and expect Sordu 1 X-ray departure with Malt 543.
543 confirm runway 26 left.
And confirming runway
Okay,
2.
double runway still.
Wizard Malta 543,
Gear up.
descend flight level 170.
Beautiful place.
Descend 170 with Malta 543.
Flaps up.
Taron 403 Golf, turn right, heading 080 degrees.
Autopilot.
Right, heading 080.
Auto throttle. Your damper is on. Autopilot on. Heading. Flight level change. Alright. Let's go.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, report when passing flight level 60.
We report flight level 60, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Hopefully.
Taron 403 Golf, descend
If
3000.
I remember. We have still sound. Yeah.
Austrian 787, continue descent, altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1005.
Yeah, we're gonna get some kind of direct after flight level 60. Wow, look at this departure, by the way. Okay, this is still bugged.
Corendon for November.
Of course, we checked this yesterday. No news. Yeah, but wow, the... What? Is this actually working? Is just the clock here? Oh yeah, probably it is. So who cares? Yeah, if this is working, that's a good news because we don't have to deal with that horrible stuff every time. Standard pressure. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely working. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Little bit of rain, of course. Our performance is decreasing now as much as we climb. It's gonna take a while to climb with this plane. Okay, still in the frequency. Okay, now TICAS is on.
Wizard Malta 543, continue descent, flight level 110.
And this is us.
Continue descent flight level 110 with Malta 543.
Okay, almost at flight level 60. Wow.
West, Corendon for November Whiskey, runway vacate by Alpha.
Yep,
Oh,
I
okay.
know, I called you earlier, Corendon for November Whiskey, taxi at your discretion. Thank you for flying, good evening.
Texting is my own discretion. Thank you very much for your service.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot passing flight level 60.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot identified. Proceed direct Narca. Continue climb flight level 300.
Direct Narca, continue climb for level 300, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Okay, direct, activate, nav, and fly level 30. Sorry, 300. Let's see the turn here. What a beauty. Flaps is up, right? Yeah. No, I don't like the texture here, no. By the way, this is a really good default airplane, I have to say. Of course, we know who is behind here. We know that this was a payware on 2020. And now you have it for free by default. I guess this is on... I'm not sure. Is this on... I don't know if it's in standard edition. Okay, light stays on. Let's do after takeoff checklist.
Skyrock 481, continue descent flight level 900.
Flaps up. Landing lights stays on. Okay.
Skyrock 481.
So yeah, I don't know if it's included in the standard version of the sim, but yeah, really good airplane. I really suggest you the Vision Jet. I mean, the only problem probably is the avionics. This G3000.
Golf, descent 2000.
It's pretty, you know. It's pretty. I don't know. It's like you. If you are a beginner, you don't learn too much with avionic like this, but still pretty cool airplane.
Turn 403 Golf,
Slow.
turn right heading 170 degrees.
Now we're gonna accelerate. I don't know, are we nav setting? Okay, Mach point 370. Yeah, of course, this is a kind of plane that you climb at a really different ground speed compared to your cruise speed, because the engine is not that powerful, and for that reason you have to do like that. It's not like a classical liner like an A320 or a 737 where you're basically not really your ground speed but your max speed. You start climbing at some point with your cruise max speed, and in this plane no. And also the indicator speed is quite different. Okay, landing lights off. We are under some weather. External temperature is 0 degrees. White. Okay, we have both. I don't know if we need anti-ice, but let's go anti-ice on. So we're gonna lower our climb even more. Okay, anti-ice on. Yeah, it's not the best weather around here. Let's see. Is this a new? No. Why so looks a little bit dark Volanta today? Did they? Wow! Look at this flight plan.
With Armata 543, continue descent flight level 70.
So we're gonna actually land from the
Continue to
south.
flight
No,
level 70 with small
sorry, from the
flight
north.
level.
So okay, that's fine for us.
Turn 403 Golf, turn right heading 230 degrees, clear the LS approach, runway
You still
26
have
left.
sound. Okay, yeah.
Right heading 230 clear LS 230 Taro for the second.
So I'm gonna test OBS for some live stream,
knots or less.
and before to do some overlay, and then
Reduce
of
170
course,
knots less also 77.
I'm gonna fix it.
Skyrock 481, continue descent flight level 60.
Now it's really basic, as you can see.
506 here, Skyrock 481.
So Narca is actually on the border, so we're gonna get released on when we reach Narca. After Narca, we can go direct to we can go direct to Golf Yankee Romeo, and then from Golf Yankee Romeo we're gonna go direct to the procedure. Of course, we're not gonna do that strange shape stuff.
Taron 403 Golf, wind auto pane, 240 degrees, 7
So we're
knots,
catching a
runway
little bit of
26
ground
left,
speed,
clear to
still
land,
going really
located
slow.
at the end of the runway.
And it's gonna take... Okay, so the clock basically is working here, as you can see in the weather menu. Why this is open, I don't know.
Austrian 787,
It's stuck.
via left, cleared straight in approach.
But
runway
here is
26 left.
working, so that's the important.
Taking
So
off
I
to
guess
77.
because it's important if you have to report some
Clear direct approach, runway 26 left.
waypoint,
Clear
some
left
estimate to a waypoint, and
Aero
but yeah,
481,
since it's working here, that's completely fine to me.
direct Oscar Papa.
I don't really care about any other stuff, so that's cool.
You sound like me. We'll disregard Sky 481.
Yep, just intending to give you a direct, but I have an aircraft with an emergency and he has priority.
Oh, I was going
What?
to say too many beers, too tired, but okay.
What? Ah, it's coming back. Yeah, usually you couldn't simulate failure on VATSIM, but yeah, I guess it's up to the controller. I'm not sure, by the way. Okay, out of clouds, anti-ice off. Yeah, I see that it's not really changing the thrust with anti-ice on or off, which is a little bit strange to me. But yeah, never mind.
Skyro 481, continue descent altitude 4,000
Never
feet,
mind.
H1005.
Then 4,000 feet, 100.
So yeah, we'll need to do some basic overlay. By the way, do we still have sound? Because yeah, and as soon as I switch off engine anti-ice, we're getting the windshield. Look at there, a little bit of ice on the windshield.
Good evening, Ryanair 4737.
So
request to
engine anti-ice back on. Anti-ice back on. Yeah, it's gonna definitely take a while to climb.
Speed of Lufthansa 768, very good evening with you, flight level 350.
Good evening, Lufthansa.
We should switch.
768,
I don't know.
Proceed direct RTOT.
Consider the
Our max speed at the moment. Yeah, we're going really slow.
Good evening, Air India 188.
Well, we're not. We shouldn't be that far
Proceed direct RTOT.
from point 37. Okay. Let's give a check outside view of our nice Vision jet. Wow. I remind you, this is a default plane. Oh wow, look at the rotation. Pretty cool. This is a default plane. I don't know from which version of MSFS is available, honestly. But if it's
0481, confirm you are descending 4,000 feet.
if it's available from
Thanks for a reminder, I am now sending 4,000 to Sky 481.
no, I don't want to say anything because I don't know the version. Well, I can check, of course, but perhaps later. That's finished. Okay, Mach 0.35. Not that it's gonna change that much our vertical speed, but yeah, a little bit.
403 Golf, taxi at your discretion.
Yeah, we are also climbing to the ceiling altitude today, so
Taxi to our discretion and
it's gonna take a while. And as I told you before, in this kind of plane, you don't climb with your cruise.
7 knots, runway 26 left.
max
Clear to
speed.
land, vacated
So
the
after you finish climb, the plane's gonna accelerate quite
Keep
a
land to
lot.
this left and we will
In
locate
this
at the end
case,
of the
I guess.
runway S Alpha.
Right.
Europe 481, proceed direct
Yeah.
left.
We're gonna
Lima Echo Victor Tango
switch to
Alpha,
Mach
descend
0.37 to Mach
2500
0.52,
feet,
which
clear
is quite
direct
a
approach,
difference.
runway
Like
26 left.
20%, 25% difference in cruise speed.
Direct left there, I think that was 2,600 feet. Sky of 41.
2500 and clear direct to 6 left.
Let me maintain like this. I don't know if I'm able to see the traffic. It's less than 25 miles. Sorry if it's more than 25 miles of distance.
Altitude 4000 feet. QNH Autoplane 1005.
How is the sound here?
Continue to send 4,000 feet, QNH 1005.
Sound still there. Okay, first streaming.
5 November.
If everything goes fine,
Command 228. Bye bye.
Thank you.
but because yeah, also I did a live stream recently with Streamlabs and was fine. But so after let's say 3-4 live without any problem, I'm gonna consider that OBS is the solution.
737 Bucharest radar contact. Proceed direct Adoru.
Lookout is degrading our thrust performance. We are now flight level 200 and we are just 49% of the thrust available. That's pretty interesting to see how jet engine work. How really decreases the performance. That's why it's so dangerous to take off from high altitude airport, and you need a lot of runway, like in Bolivia, many others. We are expert on high altitude airports. So apparently the clock is just working fine. It's just here that is not shown, because we saw if you go to the menu, you come back. This is gonna be update.
With Malta 543, continue descent
So
2500 feet.
I don't know why it's not move. Like why is it steady? Differently from 2020. It's like if you change daytime, is your initial daytime. That, but yeah, as you can see here, the clock is actually working, and the sunlight is changing. But that was confirmed already since a lot of time. Okay, that's good news because I will not struggle anymore with that stuff. Also here is working because our landing estimate is pretty stable.
Shortly leaving airspace, Unicom 128, bye bye.
Unicom 1228, November 284, Sierra Foxtrot, bye, thank you very much. Okay, Unicom. Okay, let's wait to leave the airspace. 4 minutes. So yeah, I was saying that we don't have to complain with the clock anymore. Can I switch off anti-ice now or what? I mean, we are completely out of clouds. Let's see if it makes some ice. That's incorrect, of course. So we're bringing back our Vision Jet to, let's say, Central Europe. We were really on the east now. Let me see the path that I did with this plane. I did many flights with it, to be honest. Look at that. So recently we went we went to Pola recently? Yeah, I want to go to Pola again. Krakow. Yeah, I guess in live stream I just did Krakow to here with a Vision Jet. We're gonna go to here and then back to Pola for sure. I didn't want to go direct to Pola because it's quite a long flight. I mean, it's like 400 miles, 450 miles with a Vision Jet. It's quite a long flight, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna go really high today. We're gonna challenge liners. So, okay, we're gonna go direct Golf Yankee Romeo. I don't. Oh wow, interesting. I don't think cabin temperature is simulated. Let's see. Or perhaps yeah. 24 degrees. But if I do this, is it gonna change or not? Oh yeah, 23. Look at that. Pretty cool. $22. Wow. I love this stuff. This is default, by the way. That's quite incredible. Wow, pretty cool. So this is a plane that is based in a payware version. I don't know how, but somehow they were able to get it. I should change this view because it's really bad. A little bit higher. No, wait a sec. Like this, a little less. Okay. That's why it's so detailed. Yeah, I really suggest to use it because it's an incredible machine. Okay, audio still there. It's not gonna be so short, this live stream, which is also pretty good for our testing. I'm probably gonna also increase my bitrate, if it's called like that. I don't know, video bitrate on live, if it's working fine. Yeah, you never know with the MSFS 2024, pretty heavy machine. Yeah, perhaps we can increase to 6,000. Now I am at 4,000. So if I do this, it's still fine. Okay, I remind you, we're flying the Vision Jet. We're going from Maramures in Romania to Balaton, Hungary. If you have any question, don't be afraid to ask at all. Would be a pleasure to answer. Okay. Wow. Okay, here comes the turn. We don't have any controller. Let's go direct here. Golf Yankee Romeo. Let's finish the climb, let's accelerate, and then we're gonna check the arrival procedure. Wow, we have completely headwind now. Look at this, 25 knots of headwind. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, there was of course a very famous YouTuber that was flying Vision Jet. For a period, and it was reporting that was quite some time annoying with the ATC. Not annoying, but yeah, ATC was a little bit shocked because, I mean, of course, Vision Jet is a jet engine, so it's registered as a jet, but especially during climb, not really approach, because you can approach fast if you want. You can approach 180 knots if it's needed, 200 knots. But especially during climb, it's extremely slow, so sometimes ATC was struggling to make it avoid traffic, and it's just really slow indeed. I mean, imagine also it's a jet, so you can fly pretty high. We're gonna fly level 300 today. Imagine now being flight level 270 at 144 knots of indicated airspeed. That's extremely slow for this altitude usually. So yeah, I can imagine controller get tilted. Imagine having a 747 behind you, climbing. Yeah, But yeah, again, we're gonna accelerate as soon as we got to our cruise altitude. It's gonna happen in 2050, so 2,500 feet from now. 27 knots of headwind. Oh my god. We're gonna cruise all the time with headwind today. But anyways, a lovely plane. I really like the Vision Jet. Look at this. Imagine being sit here. Wow, look at also the Vision Jet. Should I remove this? Yeah, I guess I should have. I mean, the Vision Jets is the visibility. Imagine being sit here. I mean, look at this visibility. I mean, the windows is in. I mean, what is that? Is this legal? I mean, you can just see wherever. It's like you have a glass in the sky. It's incredible. I don't know about the cabin altitude. Okay, 7,000 feet now. But yeah, this visibility is. It's wow. Look at this windshield. I mean, compared to a TBM. Yeah. What a plane. And parachute. Oh wow, it's working? Oh, I should try. We should try the parachute one day. Okay, do we still have sound? Yeah. Still sound. Okay. Happy news. For now. We will see if it continues like that, hopefully. Hopefully we fix the sound problem. Which basically half of my live stream in YouTube were completely broken by the sound from a half of the live. Yeah, let's see if we were able to fix or if we failed again. And that's the end of my streaming in YouTube. 1,000 to go. Come on, soon we're gonna accelerate. 20 knots of headwind. Wow, we are so unlucky with the wind today. Look at this. How being a tiny plane at 30,000 feet. Oh, I never thought about how big are these windows. That's incredible. Look at this. We are just using the 33%. It's the max we can use actually. Look at this. N1 100.9%, but the real thrust, I mean not the real thrust, but the thrust we are producing is 33% because of the altitude, of course. That's a pretty cool stuff in the Vision Jet. You can see this. Okay, leveling off finally at 30,000 feet. Level off, and now as you can see, Mach 0.20. We are starting from a ground speed of 1902. Finished our climb. Let's see what we get after the acceleration. Sound check. Okay, sound is there. This is moving or not? Yeah, by the way, there was a tablet in the. If I well remember, there was a tablet in the payware version in 2020. Yeah, I'm quite sure. You can also put noise reduction headphones. What is that? Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright, let's accelerate this plane. Mach 0.41 now. Let's go. 40 minutes. Look at our estimate time en route. How is decreasing, of course, since we are accelerating. Pretty obvious. And also our estimate to the arrival. Yeah, we're gonna have to check. I mean, we're about to check everything about our destination. We're gonna check the procedure and the weather, but still not. Let's finish the acceleration if we are able, because it's kind of stuck already. We're gonna be able to reach it, I guess. Really slowly, but we're gonna be able to get there. Yeah, we already gained like 30 knots of ground speed. Really cool. This is us, by the way. Yeah, our flight plan is leading us here, which doesn't make too much sense, honestly. So probably we can just import the procedure and go direct to the... I mean, we just have the approach, an ILS approach, but yeah, we can just import it and go direct to final. Yeah, look at this flight plan. I mean, it was quite horrible. Basically, we're crossing all Hungary, and as soon as we get there, we're gonna have to come back there. So we can give us a nice direct pretty soon. Well, actually, it's gonna take some time to accelerate, so let's check the procedure now. Alright. Wow, it's not... Wait a sec. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, let's check the procedure. So we don't have any arrival because the only one available is yeah, it's there, so it's not for us. We are gonna use runway 16. Weather at destination is kind of okay. A little bit of wind, 3 knots of wind actually. QNH1014, pretty standard stuff. And the altitude of the destination is 400 feet. And if I well remember, there is an ILS. Yes, there is an ILS. Runway 16. Yeah, I guess to final. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Let's see the procedure. 2000. Okay, there is a little bit of elevation on final. 2100. Until 7.7 miles to the LS, and then we can descend 1700 to intercept the glide. Probably we're gonna intercept before, and yeah, that's it. Frequency it's fine, it's auto tune. Minima 612. Yeah, nothing really to report. I mean, it's a pretty classical LS procedure. Okay, let's go. In the meantime, we're still accelerating. Okay, audio still there. Okay, let's go. So we said we want the approach, the ILS 16 vectors. No, probably Charlie 16 is fine. Yeah, Charlie 1. It's not really Charlie 1, but whatever. This transition is fine. Barometric minima 612. Enter. Load. Okay. There we have it. There we have it. And if they don't mind, I will go direct there, to be honest. Let me see here. No control around. Yeah, we're pretty far still. perhaps we can wait to finish the acceleration at least. Even though 30 minutes... Okay, 30 minutes to arrival with that terrible puff. If we go direct, probably it's gonna decrease to 20 minutes. So I guess we can just go direct. Never mind. Activate. Also because going direct to final is gonna decrease our headwind component. That means that of course our ground speed gonna increase as well. 36 minutes. Ah, because that was the estimate for the next waypoint. My bad. Okay. But yeah, never mind. If they are gonna complain, we're just gonna disconnect. I mean, I don't want to stay here to go to the north of Hungary and then go back to the south because our flight plan is completely messed up. Ah, we have sync mode. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna take 30 minutes from now. A little bit more probably. We have this bad headwind. We're gonna let us probably... Okay, let me see if... Well, I guess it's gonna let us until our destination. Okay. Even worse. We were around here. It's gonna just increase. Yeah, 35, yeah. That's really unlucky. It's gonna just increase. So, no hope. No hope to have less headwind component. We are reaching almost our cruise speed. Yeah, we are 60 miles from top of this end, so not much, honestly. I mean, 60 miles, we are pretty slow still. But yeah, it's not gonna take forever, let's say. And as soon as we start descending, I guess we can do pretty well because, yeah, we can lower, but I don't know. Let me see this. So. 24,000 feet, for example. Oh, look at the difference here. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah. Pretty different. But yeah, we're gonna keep this altitude, I don't care. It's gonna like make a 5 minutes difference, so nothing crazy to be honest. And we're gonna... I mean, I don't know in this case if you're gonna like consume less fuel since we have 10 knots to 15 of difference. Yeah, we did a flight quite recently. That was in France with the CJ4. Probably a lost live stream as well. Let me see this, by the way. Okay, still working. Where basically there was an extreme difference between... I mean, we were using a CJ4, so we could climb 35,000 feet. And like from 30,000 feet, I mean, we were scheduled to cruise at 39,000 feet, I guess. And we had like, I don't know now, but a lot of headwind. Like a lot, I guess. It was like 60, 80 knots of headwind. And we climbed and was like a 30 to 40 knots of difference. That's a huge difference. In that case, you're also climbing, so makes a lot of sense to just climb, because of course you're gonna burn less fuel, you're gonna expedite your flight, so burn even less. So yeah, that kind of cases makes a big sense. So if everything goes fine, we test. Yesterday we tested the A320neo. Today we're testing the Vision jet. On Monday we can test. We have to test the CJ4. We have to test the Longitude. I want to test the A310. I want to test the A321 XLR. I want to test the A3 ferry, of course. So we have 5 flights to do. Oh, there's a plane that's gonna pass below us. Is this here? It's climbing, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely climbing. Oh! Ooh! This is new? Wow! Online traffic make contrail. Oh wow. Finally. This is completely new. That's cool. Finally we are able to spot traffic. Really cool, finally. I mean, that's a great news. I don't know about FSLTL coming to MSFS 2024 still, but at least we got this. At least we got this. Okay. I don't even know if my audio is syncing this because I checked nothing. Let me see. Let me just see this. You're gonna see some. You're gonna hear some feedback. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty sync. I don't even know if my audio is syncing this because I checked nothing. Let me see. Let me just see this. Yeah, my mic is still really high. My Alexa let. Yeah, this mic is really powerful. Probably we can lower even more. Okay, he's at 6 now. Wow. I think 3 is too less. 2. I don't know. Well, let's keep it 6. Come on. Okay, we are finally increased speed 281 knots. So basically 90 knots of difference between. Okay, now it was overshooting a little bit. And this plane have auto throttle, can you imagine that? I mean, wow. That's really a cool plane. Okay, anti-ice is off, right? Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is not really working is the checklist here. Which again, I don't know because in the payware version of 2020 was working perfectly, but this should be an import and yeah, somehow it's not working, as you know. Some surprises that we have. On this importing, we saw some cases of plane not even working on 2024, and yeah, the main case is the 747, which is totally broken. We have to test the 787, but it's a plane that I'm really scared to test because of the bad performance I had last time I flew it. I will probably test it offline before and then see if it's the case to bring it online. Yeah, also gonna be curious about the next update of the developer because now we have a new. We don't have a new system, but the sim should be lighter. Overall, it is, in my opinion. At least with this default plane I flew, it's really light. So A350 maybe. You know that I'm really struggling to use the A350, so rarely I bring it. Very rarely. By the way, this is the lake close to our destination. Oh yeah. Yeah, 24 minutes. Yeah. Hungary land of Widzer. land of Wizz Air. So yeah, we're gonna start descending pretty soon. We're 25 miles from us with this cruise speed, probably in the next 10 minutes. Something like that. No, even less. Wait a second. So 24 minutes. Yeah, definitely less. Okay, I'm one for the moment. I don't remember how to calculate. Quite tired. But yeah, initially we're gonna descend to flight level 200, gaining some speed. Let me see the VNAV for descent if there is any way different. Okay, a little bit. Oh yeah, that's fine. Preset 1014. We said we gonna have 1014 confirmed. We're gonna start descending pretty soon. Vertical speed initially. I mean, we're gonna use vertical speed all the way, I guess, in this plane. Well, top of descent is catching us. So let's just start preparing everything. Not 10,000 feet, sorry. Okay. Flight level 200. Well, I would do a war tour if I had a vision jet. I don't know about the range, but I guess you can do easily. For what I saw today, I guess, because yeah, of course you have to consider a lot of stuff. Let me see this. Yeah, but nautical miles, 1,000 nautical miles, 1,500 with 4 passenger. Yeah, that means that you can't really do that kind of flight, of course. Do we have still audio? Yeah, we do have it. But yeah, you have to consider go around, you have to consider alternate and everything. So realistically, you can probably go 500 nautical miles, which is quite not much, of course. But yeah. Yeah, I got quite kicking the ass recently. I wanted to do a flight, a long haul from Zurich to Singapore with the A330. The default one we have in the sim. I was like there chilling. Okay, I checked the range. Of course, I have like 400 miles, 300 to 400 miles of tolerance, and then I scheduled the flight, and the sim was just saying, yeah, you don't have the fuel to go there. You are missing 7,000 tons of fuels. And yeah, of course, because the data you get is not really calculated on a plane fully loaded. And of course you have to consider it alternate, you have to consider extra fuel if you want to use it. So realistically with this plane you can do like 500 nautical miles distance flight. Should we descend? Yeah, pretty soon.
Vertical track.
Okay, thank you. But I'm still wondering if there is a tablet. I'm quite surprised it's not here. Let's see VATSIM situation. Okay. Let's start descending. Vertical speed, 1,000 feet per minute. So now we're gonna have a big decrease on wind, which is really, really good to know. let's go down. Let's go down to land this plane. Let me check the frequency is loaded. Nice. Minima should be there. Yes, it is. V speeds. Okay, hold on. I forgot this. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna approach around 90 knots. Runway, it's a long runway for the Vision jet. 250 knots, 2050 knots, 2500 knots, even though Vision jet used to float quite a lot. By the way, on the takeoff, the plane was completely out trim, so yeah, it's not really. I mean, 2 degrees is not really sufficient. Okay, increasing. Let's go down. Yeah, also sun is setting. I mean, not really now, but probably we're gonna have some sunset vibes as soon as we got there. We should be able to see the lake already. We are, of course, we have the sun right on our eye, but yeah, there we have the lake, which is called, I don't even know the name. Okay, it's Lake Balaton. Let me close windy. So yeah, we have to, and I want also to, I saw they did some updates on the Twin Otter. I definitely want to test it. I have no idea how to fly. I mean, perhaps I can just test this offline, of course, because it's not really a good stuff to see. I mean, good stuff to enjoy, me testing a plane that I don't fly because I mean, I can't fly because I don't fly it since 2 years. But yeah, I definitely want to test it. Because, I mean, it's a really interesting plane. You can do really, really good ops with that. In Norway, for example, I have one there since 4 years stuck on an airport because, yeah, the airsoft one was quite horrible. So I just have stopped to use it. Okay, we can descend quite a lot, actually. Yeah, 2010. Sorry, 2100 feet. See our position here. Okay. Do we still have sound? Yeah. But I don't know. I don't want to say that this is the solution because probably in the I mean, maybe the next live I'm gonna crash again. But yeah, I read quite a lot of people are reporting having a big issue with the audio on we're using Streamlabs. If that's the case, it's gonna be great news for me and for you. Okay, we can descend 10,000. Oh no. I want to do this. Okay, 10,000. Let's go. Let's go. But again, the problem with OBF is if it's not really basic, but you don't have any kind of, for example, you don't even have the overlay to see the alert. So if someone's sub now is not gonna even appear on the screen, which I have to check how to do it, but it's possible to do it, of course. You don't have a lot of preset. You have to do by yourself stuff, but for what I read, it's way, but like way more stable. Majority of people are not even considering using Streamlabs at the moment. Even though I get zero problem while I were in the purple site streaming, but yeah, here it's really bad. I have to say, really bad. Okay. Where is Greenwich? Okay, Kuala Lumpur. That's a flight. That's a quite a long flight. Okay, as you can see, we are increasing our ground speed even though we are descending, because I mean, also reducing our max speed, but yeah, already 15 knots of difference in the wind. And let's keep descending. And let's do a sound check. Okay. Still working. Still working. Very, very good. Yeah, actually for the web, now I'm thinking I can just do... Okay, I can do some stuff with Photoshop. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait still a little bit. Okay, zoom in. Let me see the destination airport, how it's done. Okay. Yeah, pretty basic. I love the lake. Look at this. This is a big lake. I mean, look at that. Really big. Okay, we have to increase our descent rate a little bit. Let's recover on the vertical path. Let me see something. Okay. All right. Okay, we're recovering on the vertical path, by the way. Still not receiving the ILS. Okay, now we're gonna start to slow down also. Wow, look at this 304 knots. So on the turn, I guess we're gonna be around I don't know, 10 miles, something like that. Yeah, so we go. I mean, of course, this is a plane, quite easy to slow down, but yeah, you still have to be a little bit ahead of the plane. Okay, let's reduce. Zoom in. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can descend. Oh my god, I keep switching. I mean, exchanging vertical speed for altitude selector. Okay. Audio check. Let's see. I wasn't talking. Okay. It's working. Everything is fine. Finally, we're able to see some terrain as well. I mean, it's not really okay. 1015 the QNH. I mean, I see some clouds. I mean, not that it's gonna be a problem, of course, but you can definitely see some clouds. Okay. Okay, yeah, now we are slowing down so we can reduce a little bit our vertical speed. Let's go down 6,000. Yet again. Okay, 6,000. Speed on me. Manual. Okay. Speed for flaps is 190 flaps 50 and 150 flaps full. Checklist. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna approach around 90 knots. Let's go below this layer of clouds. 10,000 feet almost. Landing lights on. Do we have landing lights showing behind or not? I mean, I don't even know where it... Oh wow. Now fasten seatbelt. And no smoking. Where do we control that? No, I want to... Wait. I know, but this is just something's gonna show there. Screen cleaning. No, I don't know how to control. If you can control interior light, it should be cool. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Okay, not now. Still not, I mean. So we're gonna expect 3 knots of headwind. Sorry, tailwind. Zoom in. I mean, zoom. And reducing. Vertical speed, we are above the glide slope, that's totally normal, of course. We can descend 4,000 now. Okay. I don't know about this vertical path, to be honest. Yeah, let's give 1,500. I don't want to get high on the path. Oh, this stuff looks really volcanic to me. Look at this shape. And this shape. Yeah, probably really old. But really old. Yeah, I have to check about... I mean, this stuff looks extremely volcanic. Yeah, this is the classical volcanic shape. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Standard pressure. Yeah, I don't know, because the vertical path is here and the glide slope is there, so that scares me a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, we're catching it, of course, but I mean, okay, 15 miles of DME. I don't like to be above the glide, of course, at this point especially. Okay, let's go down to 1010, which is our minimum altitude until 7.7 miles DME to the ILS, I mean from the ILS. And let's see. Okay, nobody's around. Wow, we gain a lot of time. We were estimating to land at some point at 1720 UTC. Look at that. So yeah, probably we're gonna be able to catch it, but I'm gonna increase a little bit our vertical speed. I don't like to be that high, to be honest. So let's ignore the vertical path now. Let's just go down quickly. Okay, I don't see the airport still. Landing lights are on. .9 miles. Let's slow down also a little bit. 230 knots. It's really hard to use in the sim, this speed control. Okay, 1000 to go, 1000 feet per minute on the vertical speed. We are below the glide. And in select. Nav, localizer armed. Okay, let's start turning. 210 on the heading. Yeah, we're gonna intercept at 2100, go around is 6000, I guess. No, it's 4000, go around. .2 miles, slow down. 200 knots. Landing lights on. Glide alive. Speed check, gear down. Oh wait, I have to hit approach. Gear down. Oh my god, why the gear is not dropping? Gear down. Okay. What? We didn't. Autopilot off. We didn't intercept. Okay, auto throttle off. Ooh, look at the runway. That's not promising at all. Laps. I mean, we can go very slow with this plane. Somehow we didn't intercept. Okay, never mind. Let's try to land. Yeah, we can go really slow with this plane, so probably we can recover. But I'm not sure. Flaps. Flap size, disregard. Is 70 degrees outside. Yeah, I have to switch off the... Yeah, okay, we can, of course.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Shut up.
Sync rate.
Ah, your dumper is automatic, wait. Okay, yeah, we can recover. I don't know why.
500.
Power. Less power. Okay, yeah. Let me use both hands, baby. Okay, now flight director. What? What? My god, the auto throttle just engaged. I have no idea why.
Minimums. Minimums.
Continue. Okay. Touchdown. And brake. Yeah, the auto throttle engage. Probably I misclicked something. I don't know. That was strange. I don't know if I have a key or something, but the auto throttle engage at some point. Okay, yeah, we were able to recover because, yeah, this plane can fly really, really slow. With a 7.3 or A320, we should have gone around. Laps up. But yeah, of course, the lower your plane can go, the highest is your descent angle, basically. Sorry, this is lower. Okay, that was a touchdown. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of floating. Yeah, you know, this plane have the engine above your cabin. Okay. So, as a CJ4, as an executive jet, I mean, it is an executive jet actually, but yeah, when you reduce power, the plane is not gonna pitch down like in a classical jet engine. Sorry, like in a classical liner with the engine below the wings, but the plane is gonna pitch up. And if you add power, the plane gonna pitch down. So basically, when you go to idle during the flare, the plane is gonna basically auto flare. So that can make the plane quite to float, which is quite typical. I saw a video. There is again another very famous YouTuber that did a fly with a Vision jet and was terribly floating. So what I did is just removing flaps. So they were staying, okay, flare, floating, steady, flap 0, and touching down. That's a technique which is quite actually in use with some plane. Okay, we can vacate here. So everything went fine with the audio. Pretty happy. We will see if it's gonna be like this, if it's the case. So the problem was, I don't know if you want to start streaming in the future, but don't use Streamlabs. Just go directly to OBS, especially if you want to stream in YouTube. But yeah, I still have to confirm this. But first time I use first time I use OBS, zero problem in the audio. Can be a coincidence or not. We will see. This is half military or what? Don't know. But yeah, the plane was great. I mean, this is a great plane to be default. I mean, this is not default level of simulation. It's not a study level, but yeah, I would rate it 7 out of 10, which in my personal scale, it's quite a high mark. That means that it's not just a plane that goes from A to B, but it's quite, I mean, it has a nice flight model, nice sound, of course, no failure, no tablet, but yeah, that's a pretty good one. B token goes off. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this vehicle. I'm trying to keep with them, but when they start doing this crazy stuff. I mean, why there is a bus here? This is a stand. Parking brake set. Okay. Transponder standby. Landing lights off. Power idle, probe it off, bleed off. Oxygen off. Engine off. What a sound. Okay. Gen off. Oh, my strobe light scan goes off now. Generator off. And battery off. Wow. Wow. Can you hear the engine sound? How cool is that? Wow. Amazing, amazing plane. I mean, people don't like to fly this plane, but if you have the default, if you don't have like any add-on, this is add-on level plane. It's default. Wow, that's incredible. This is really, really well done. Really slow. I mean, not really slow, but it's a slow jet, but really, really enjoyable. Okay, here we should have the Vision jet. Okay. Nothing. This is it. I guess the audio is still there. Yes, it is. So I don't know if I found the solution. We will see the next live, but for now, wish you a nice evening or night, maybe. I don't know. See you next.